I'm not a terrorist.
If you were a terrorist, you wouldn't have an identification card on you saying you were a terrorist. I need to see your driver's license, correct?
This guy was just taking pictures on a public sidewalk. It should have been a simple conversation about First Amendment, but instead, these cops turned it into a full-on power trip, accusing the man of terrorism and demanding ID. But the guy wasn't having any of it. He stood his ground, and what he says next leaves these popos speechless.
I'm not refusing to get my identification, but I'm not breaking any laws. I'm engaged in constitutionally protected activity. This is a public sidewalk.
Sir, I'm trying to identify who you are and why you're...
Am I free to go?
You can leave.
I'm not going to leave. I don't want to engage in this conversation. You're a captain. You ought to know better than to detain somebody for taking pictures in public.
I'm not making any aggressive moves.
I just don't want to get too close to it. I've got a camera standing on a public sidewalk. Can you guys leave me alone, please? So I'm not being detained. I'm just going to go ahead and go on about my business. But I prefer not to have two law enforcement officers harassing me.
Hey, we're not harassing
Yes, you are.
Okay, it appears you have a camera, but I'm not even certain about that.
So you're not even sure if this is a camera?
No, it says Canon on it, but I don't know.
It's a Canon EOS camera.
That's what it says on the outside of it. You're acting...
You're the one acting suspicious. You're acting like you got something to hide. I'm taking pictures and you don't want me taking pictures?
Nope.
You got something to hide? Uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. I'm not a terrorist. I'm a citizen taking pictures on a public sidewalk.